Hey, it's Jiska Joanna, and I find it absolutely fascinating that sometimes when I really want to do something, still I cannot find the motivation to do so. Isn't that weird? You know what you want, you know sometimes even, well, most of the times, what you have to do to get what you want, and still you're like, nah, I'm not gonna do it now. Well, let me tell you, it's not you. It's not your fault, it's your brain. And this is how it works. So let's take the gym as an example, right? You want to go to the gym because you want to feel healthy and you want to look good in your new trousers, okay? So what you do is in the beginning you find motivation because you want to be more healthy. So you feel that buzz, there's something new coming up. You're inspired by other people on the social media. Everywhere you look, people are going to the gym and feeling good and smiling, and that's what you want. So in the beginning you're all good. That's exactly what you want. It is also what you do. But then after a while, going to the gym becomes the norm. There's nothing new about it anymore. And then you lose the buzz, you lose the inspiration, you lose the motivation, and at some point you need to fall back onto your willpower. Now, that is a dangerous situation because the willpower is sort of like a battery. You have more willpower in the morning than you have in the evening. So it means that when you're always depending on your willpower, it means that you're never in control and you never decide for yourself whether or not you are able or you want to do it, because it depends on how much willpower you have left for that day or for that week or for that month or in general, for your doing stuff or not. So what you then start to do if you lose the motivation and the inspiration, but you still kind of want to go to the gym and you still don't want to give up on your goal, you start talking to yourself. You start telling yourself that it will be fine once you get to the gym. You start telling yourself that you can do it. You start telling yourself that you don't need to be so childish or stupid, because it is what you want. You know it is what you want, right? You start cheering yourself up, and then you ask other people to help you go to the gym, and they start talking to you as to why you need to go to the gym. But there's a problem here. There's a guy who researched willpower, and he came up with a part of the brain that is called the servo mechanism. And the servo mechanism is designed for you to get to that worldview that you aspire. So however you see the world, however your dream world looks like in this case, the servo mechanism is there for you to move towards that worldview, to take the steps so you can create that situation for yourself. So the servo mechanism is aligning those two worldviews, the real worldview, or what you think is a real worldview for you, and the worldview in your head as to how you picture yourself it. And then he aligns those two worldviews. I'm not going into any more detail, but this is all you need to know, because what I'm about to tell you is very, very important. The thing with the servo mechanism is that it is a right brain function. Now you have a left and a right brain function, and the left brain function is motivated by words and by numbers, and it is the analytical part of yourself. Now the right brain function operates on a more creative level. It understands the language of pictures and forms, and it's more creative. So whenever you start telling yourself that you need to go to the gym for whatever reason, the servo mechanism doesn't pick up on those signals because it is not appealed to those words and the language. It literally doesn't understand that kind of language. What it does understand is that picture in your head where you are laying on the couch in front of the TV, or where you are having a McDonald's dinner, for example. So the servo mechanism is not going to change behavior because you tell yourself with words that you need to go to the gym. What it will do is think of that image where you lay on the couch and thinks, this is what I want, because it is kind of what you want as well. And then it aligns those two worldviews. It makes sure that you get to that picture and that you are living that couch moment, so to say. So now you know this, you also know what to do about it. Whenever you want to go to the gym, to stay in the example, but you lose motivation and you kind of think that it's kind of relaxed to be on the couch in front of the TV, and you start picturing yourself doing so, what you can do to prevent yourself from going to watch TV instead of going to the gym is to picture yourself in the gym. Picture yourself being healthy. Picture yourself being happy on the beach in your bathing suit because you went to the gym all those time. Work with images, work with pictures, and see if you can make it so real that you can almost live that moment, because then the servo mechanism is going to be triggered, and it's going to help you get to that image and to that worldview, and then within no time you find yourself in the gym. Promise.